Hi, my name is Scott. I'm a physical therapist assistant here at North Point Orthopedics, and today I'm going to be talking to you about IT band pain, or iliotibial band as we call it. Now, the IT band is a long strand of connective tissue that starts up here by your hip and runs all the way down by the side of your knee, and it connects right just below your knee. So what happens is this long band of connective tissue can kind of tighten up on you and start to contribute to a lot of pain. It's pretty predominant in younger athletes, especially runners. However, it can affect anyone from any age. So there are a couple stretches and exercises that we could do to kind of alleviate and treat the symptoms, and we will start those right now. So I'm here right now with the therapist, Tech Maureen. She's going to be helping us with a couple exercises and stretches. So the first one I'm going to have her do is called supine IT band stretch. Supine means flat on your back, as she is. And IT band, we want to target, again, the side of that leg. So instead of a hamstring stretch pulling straight up, what she's going to be doing is she's going to be kind of pulling across the body a little bit more. So she's right there. Make sure you're pulling. There you go. She should feel a nice, gentle stretch right along the side of that leg, maybe even up into it by her hip. Now, this position is a very good position for all ages, especially if you're unable to get on your stomach or your back, or if you have poor tolerance with standing. And she's going to be holding this about 10-second holds 10 times. She can do this up to twice a day. So the next stretch she's going to be doing is side lying IT band stretch, if she's able to get there. Now this position is a little bit more effective than the one on your back. What she's going to be doing is she's going to be using a stretch strap or a belt or a blanket if she could. And she's going to be pulling up, but kind of down, just like this. She should be feeling that nice pull right up in here. Feeling it? Good. So she could hold this 30 seconds 3 times again, and she could do this up to twice a day. So the next stretch she could do is another type of IT band stretch. This one isn't standing. So what she's going to be doing is she's going to be standing next to a railing or something sturdy like a countertop, and she's going to be facing the side. Now the leg that we want to stretch is going to go behind the other leg, so she's going to be crossed as so. And then what I'm going to ask her to do is rotate her body a little bit more towards that railing or counter, kind of lean forward and let that hip kind of come out. She should feel a very nice pull in the hip and probably a little bit down into the leg a little bit, maybe all the way even towards the knee. She can hold this 10-second holds 10 times again, and she can do this one as well as 2 times a day. So the next stretch we're going to be doing is a hip flexor stretch, and we're also going to be targeting a muscle called the tensor fasciae lata. It's also called the TFL. So that muscle kind of runs up on the side over here right next to the hip flexors. And what she's going to be doing at staircase is she's going to be putting that left foot on there. And the target leg that we want to stretch is this right leg. So what I'm going to have her do is kind of kick this leg out to the side a little bit. There we go. So what she's going to be doing is she's going to be lunging into that leg. And she's going to keep her chest up, her hips forward. So pick your head up and your chest up. Good. She should be feeling a nice pull right along the front side of that right hip right now. And she's going to be doing this 10-second holds 10 times again, twice a day at max. We have the non-target leg up there because we want to stretch the right leg. And her right leg is a little bit further out than as if she was stepping forward. So you can really tell from that in the back. See how that right leg is a little bit further out to the right than we usually are when we walk. And what she's doing, go ahead and lunge forward again. Chest up, hips forward. She should be feeling a nice pull on the front of her hip and maybe even a little bit to the side. That's that TFL that we want to stretch. Again, she can do this 10-second holds 10 times, twice a day. So another very effective thing that we could do for IT band pain is we can roll it out or massage it. So what we have here is a foam roll. You can get these at Walmart, Dick's Sporting Goods, Amazon. They're pretty inexpensive and they're very effective. So what we would do is we would set this right on the table as so, or a bed, table, firm surfaces are preferred. And what you want to do is you want to lay right on the side. It's going to be very tender. It's going to be a little painful, but it's very effective. The top leg can come up here just for support if you need. And what you're going to be doing is you use your hands and roll as so, okay? I could give a little bit more pressure by laying a little bit more flat, and I'm rolling all the way from my hip down to my knee. Now, like I said, it is not pleasant, but it's very effective. You can do this up to about 3 to 5 minutes, absolute max, about once or twice a day No more than twice a day because it will be painful. So one main contributor to IT band pain is us crossing our legs when we're sitting or laying down. You want to avoid this motion, especially if you're laying down. You want to avoid crossing your legs at your ankles. That is going to tighten that IT band up, and no matter how much you stretch, your pain is still going to be there because you're not fixing the actual reason why it is there. And another thing is heat and ice. There's a big controversy usually as far as heat and ice go. Heat is going to increase the blood flow and loosen you up, and ice is going to somewhat stiffen you up, but is going to decrease that soreness that you may be feeling. Usually there's a preference. If you feel better after heat, go ahead and use heat. If you feel better after ice, go ahead and use ice. Usually after exercise, you'd want to use ice just to kind of decrease the release of toxins that our muscles kind of let go of during exercise. And heat, like I said, is going to help loosen you up. Our muscles are just like rubber bands. Okay? And if you have any pain or anything like that, your pain doesn't seem to subside, come see us at North Point Orthopedics, and we wish you the best of luck. Thanks.